What's up guys, my name is Toaster and welcome to another video. Earlier today I played in a tournament and one of the top guys used this deck, so I figured why not give it a shot. I have all the cards that I need on a pretty high level, so let's jump into a live game here. I've been practicing a little bit with this deck, and I think the trick to the deck is to have a lot of furnaces out all the time, so they can't attack properly. So you're gonna try to have at least two of them out at the same time um, throughout the whole game, if you can. I also use the poison spell, and it's really good against pretty much everything. And the guy that I'm facing is making a mistake right away by putting his cannon down against my level 8 fire spirits that are spawning from the furnace. Since he's a level 9 player, his towers will one-shot them, so they won't be able to reach the towers anyway. The guards that I use in this deck, I feel is a very underrated card. I very rarely see them being used at this level, and I don't know why. It's a really great card. It can protect a mini P.E.K.K.A, Musketeer, pretty much anything from taking damage. And since they have a shield, they cannot be killed. They cannot be one-shotted by a fireball or a sap, so it's a really good card to use. I'm doing a lot of mistakes in this game though. I think I'm playing a bit too aggressive. I'm not pumping up. I think I'm gonna pump up here. I have not seen a miner from my opponent throughout the whole game, so I put my pump behind my king tower instead of in front of it. If I know my opponent is using a miner, I usually put my pump in front of my king tower, so both of my other towers can shoot at him at the same time. And once again my opponent just threw down his cannon so I could poison it for free, basically. Every time I do a counter push, I try to protect my musketeer or my mini P.E.K.K.A with the guards. But this guy is using a Valkyrie, so it's a really good card against the guards. Since this guy isn't using Royal Giant or Miner to get to my tower, I will try to use the Furnace as a bait for the Hog Rider at all times by putting it in the front of my King Tower, about here. So the Hog Rider will run to it all the time. Let's see if yeah, like this. And I can take him down easily without him reaching my tower. And every time I use poison, I try to hit the tower and all the enemy troops around it. I think I'm gonna win this game easily if I just use Furnace all the time. He can't really do anything against it. He's trying to do a counter push on the other side. I'll just throw my miner at his musk just to be sure. And keep pressuring the right lane with my guards and poison spell. I think I should have waited with the poison so I could hit the cannon as well, but I think a miner should do a trick here. And if the miner is not enough, I can just throw down another poison. And his tower will be down before the time runs out, so it's okay. This is a win. There we go. Good game. And I'll jump right into another live battle here. And it's against another Asian dude. I got a really good starting hand with Furnace, so I'll throw it down here in the middle. So it attracts Hog Riders from the right lane. I only need 4 more cards to upgrade my Furnace to level 7, so that the enemy towers will not one-shot my fire spirits. And I don't want this princess to hit my Furnace, so I'll throw down a miner just to kill it real fast. and then poison all of these towers. Really good value. This is why poison is a really good card. Oh, okay, he's using a giant skeleton. I haven't seen that card in a really long time. It's really easy to counter with just a mini P.E.K.K.A. It's a bit annoying that he's using a giant skeleton because he can deny really big pushes. And he can also absorb the fire spirits with it. So I think I'll just pump up here and see what happens. He's gonna pump up as well, so I'm gonna send a miner. And then throw a poison spell at the tower and his princess. Oh, okay, he's using this deck. This deck was very popular before the new legendaries arrived. You're trying to bait out arrows with the barrel, and then you giant skeleton and minion horde as a counter. But since I have the furnace, sap, and the musketeer, the minion horde is no problem. I also have poison in the worst case. But since he's using the giant skeleton, it will be really difficult for me to make a push against his towers, so I think I'll try to play for the draw and just send small troops like this. Because with this deck you have to react and counter push, and it's really difficult to counter push when you have to wait a few seconds for the bomb to blow up. He can regen about 2 elixir by the time that the bomb is about to explode. And it's only about 10 seconds left on the normal time, so I think this will be a draw. He won't be able to push to my tower, and I'm not doing much damage to his tower as well, so... But I'll still try. I have 2 furnaces down at the same time now, doing some work on pretty much everything he's sending to me. I'll throw down a poison at the tower and his troops. Sap his barrel. And now my musketeer will die. It's really annoying with the giant skeleton. He was playing really smart here. He forced me to use sap on the barrel, so he could go in with his minion horde and do a good amount of damage on my tower. Once again he's using the barrel, I'll sap it just in case. I have a musketeer down for his minion horde, and I'll do a counter push with my miner and guards. But this will be a draw, I think. I've only played a few games with this deck, so with a little bit more practice, I think will be able to push to my trophy record, which is about 3.5k. And that's it for today's video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow.